President Donald Trump's victory in the United States of America election seems to be sending shivers among different leaders around the globe. It could possibly change the diplomatic relationship between Kenya and the US. This is something that can worry Ruto a lot. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your guy Brovin Omondi. Donald Trump has won a major victory in the US presidential election, beating Vice President Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party in what many are calling a landslide. This win is a significant comeback for Trump and is even more impactful because his Republican Party has regained control of the Senate and seems likely to keep control of Congress. For Kenya, Trump's return could bring some key changes in US-Kenya relations. One of the main issues on the table between the two countries is a bilateral trade deal that has been in negotiation since 2018. That year, then-President Uhuru Kenyatta met Trump in Washington, and they agreed to work on a trade agreement aimed at setting a high standard for US-Africa trade. However, after Trump lost the 2020 election, the Biden administration paused the negotiations, refocusing on its own priorities. Talks resumed a couple of years later when President William Ruto came into office in Kenya. The agreement transitioned into what is now known as the Kenya-US Strategic Trade and Investment Partnership, the STIP. Negotiators have been working to finalize this deal before Biden leaves office so that he can sign it as part of his legacy. However, since Biden is now in his lame duck period, the period after a new president is elected and before they take office on January 20, 2025, it's unlikely that he will finalize the deal. If the trade agreement isn't completed by the time Trump takes office, it may face delays, as Trump will likely focus first on pressing domestic issues in the US. This is a concerning time for Kenya, as its duty-free access to the US market under the African Growth and Opportunity Act, AGOA, will expire in September 2025, with no extension confirmed yet. However, Trump may prioritize the trade deal with Kenya, as he was initially the one who began these discussions. It could align well with his goals to build up the US economy, so there's hope that he may resolve it quickly once in office. During Trump's last presidency, he took a strong stance against China, engaging in a major rivalry with them over global influence. The US sees Kenya as a strategic partner in its efforts to counter China's influence in Africa, which could work to Kenya's advantage as the US looks to increase trade and investment on the continent. This is especially likely as Trump might want to strengthen US relations with sub-Saharan African countries. Kenya also has a possible supporter in Trump's circle, billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, who actively supported Trump during his campaign, reportedly spending $100 million on promoting him. Trump has indicated that Musk could have a significant role in his government. Kenya could benefit from this relationship, as President Ruto personally helped Musk's company Starlink enter Kenya, and it's been highly successful there. This connection may benefit Kenya's position under Trump's administration. Trump's stance on military involvement is different from recent administrations. He has often expressed a preference for avoiding foreign conflicts, and his priority has been to strengthen the US military rather than involve the US in military engagements overseas. During his last presidency, he pulled US forces out of places like Afghanistan. Trump also has little interest in supporting NATO, which he has criticized for being financially dependent on the US. For Kenya, this means that plans for more US military bases in the region may not happen under Trump's administration. Instead, Kenya may need to focus on strengthening its economic relationship with the US. On the topic of climate change, there is a significant difference in views between Trump and President Ruto. Ruto is a vocal advocate for climate change action, while Trump is less supportive. In his previous term, Trump withdrew the US from the Paris Climate Accord, a global agreement focused on reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Trump's administration is likely to be less focused on climate issues, which may affect cooperation in this area. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time. I am Brovin Omondi.